There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. and this is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on the line, especially good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at us from wherever in this world. You know, this morning I decided, this morning I was listening to some music. Some kind of retro music now, like, real kind of old school kind of music, real old school. And I decided, I say, you know what, I'm going to start my program sometime with some of the music and, just thinking how things going there, just thinking. You know what are really on my mind? Let me tell you what really on my mind, yeah? And I have a lot of concerns about this, a lot of concerns about this. Is the direction we are heading. The direction we are heading as a nation, as a people. And the only reason why we are going in this direction, we are going in that direction because of a group of people, the government. And that is the direction that they are taking us to. And they just don't care. I look at, just look at everybody, look at people's lives every day and just listen and hear how things going in their lives, and it's just sad. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, there have been an increase in car stealing. There have been an increase in home invasion, children missing, all kind of thing going on in this country. But you know what you want to do? Let me tell you what you want to do. And some of you might say, why am I always on Rowley? Because Rowley has us in this position. There's no justice. There's only one group of people making money. A certain faction, again, controlling the government. A certain faction of people, a certain percent controlling the government, controlling everybody, could dictate everybody's pace. If they say jump, government say how high. But the middle class and the poor man, nobody listens to them. Nobody listens to them. Absolutely nobody. And let me tell you what's the most frightening thing in this country here right now? And you are not seeing it. And a lot of people really missing it. And maybe it's not really an issue. COVID is not the issue again, COVID-19 is not the issue in this country, It's not the issue. You will see Saturday, you have to open up because we'll have to live with it. We have to live with it. You have to live with it. You see how we living with Rowley and living with, and we just living with it? He's no different. They are no different to Corona. Just we have to live with it. We have to learn to accept the fact. And you just have to be normal. You just have to be normal. You telling me, right? All these places closed down. All about closed down. Bars closed down. This thing closed down. People that are closed by 10 o'clock. All kind of thing. And the people just don't care. All over the world, based on the population. Listen, we have to understand, we on an island, We on an island. We on an island, This is not like states, 50-something states where you have, where you can go from 10 million people to 8 million, so 20 million, so 34 million, so 17 million, so no. We just about 1.4, 1.3, 1.4. And you just have a group of people just dictating, but just doing us all kind of thing. And I sit down today and I say, you know what, this thing with Gary really bothering me, It bothered me. It really, really bothered me. I don't know, maybe God blessed me with a gift to see things, eh? And I feel like to an extent I could see ahead of the game. I don't know, maybe I just have a skill and I could see ahead of the game. So then everybody looking right here, by looking down, so you know. What's that? Then if somebody now texts me and say, what, you could do an ad on your show? You seen ahead? No, but I mean it like that. I mean like you're seeing, you know, you think differently. I think differently. And let me tell you what they want to do. Let me tell you what they want to do. Now, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a real serious thing. You know how dictatorship is a form of government in which one person or a small group possesses absolute power without effective constitutional limitation. That is what dictatorship means. It means a form of government in which one person or a small group possesses absolute power without effective constitutional limitations. Which means to say they don't depend on the laws. They don't have no care. They just do business. They don't care. And I saw that tendency with that man. Yeah? I saw that tendency with Rowley when he was upset. When he was upset and after the base said he said he could lock up this and he could lock up that one and he could lock up this one. You remember he came on the Saturday the 12th. Remember when he came and he said that he's the Prime Minister on Saturday 12th of September? I just pull that clip for me, please. On Saturday 12th of September. Go ahead. Go ahead. Is there a problem in the back?
Persons who are partying and spreading this virus must feel the full brunt of the law in Trinidad and Tobago. It is not for me to tell the Commissioner of Police who to arrest and who not to arrest or how to apply the law. But as Prime Minister, I could tell the Commissioner of Police that the law must apply to protect us in Trinidad and Tobago from those who are not prepared to listen and not prepared to fight the fight that we want to fight to bring this virus under control. In Trinidad and Tobago, we expect that the law will be applied to every person, regardless of race, color, creed, class, or social standing. Because those who be...
But remember when Gary said, but you can't just go and lock up people, so and I stood right here. I said, but wait, now, that's private property. That is private property. Bayside is private property. They have access to a pool. You have residents. And everybody say you're picking up for Bayside. Maybe one of your friends, one of the girls, and then you might know in Bayside. Okay, I know a lot of people in Bayside. But you just can't go on the compound and just lock up people because and Gary said the same thing. He said the same thing. He came back on the Monday and in a telephone interview. He said the same thing. Remember when he said this on the radio station? Listen to it.
So by inference, are you saying that the Prime Minister is also all worked up because of an issue of race, color, and so on?
Well, definitely, Dominic. I am saying it point blank, because why did he say they have the same concern when dozens of similar situations, the police went there and we warned? Why didn't he have the same concern when 27 boys were held, breaking the law, trying to escape, trying to hide in bushes? And that is why they were put to lie down, because they were actually breaking the law in public place. They were escaping, they were hiding in bushes. And guess what? We did not arrest them. Why the Prime Minister didn't mention that? This is about race. This is not about facts. This is not about the law. Why did the Prime Minister so he has a concern about us not arresting persons in private property when we do not have the authorization to do so. But he does not have a concern when we release 27 persons who actually broke the law in Kilot, swimming in a public place, escaping and trying to evade police captivity. That shows hypocrisy. That is not democracy.
You see? And Gary Griffith smelled the rat. He smelled the rat. He smelled the rat. And I smell the rat too. But not that incident alone make me smell the rat. I smell the rat a long time with him. He can't take people opposing him. He like to control his way or no way. His way or no way. He feel they disrespect people, the Muslim community, they disrespect the Nagar, the people in the Nagar, the Hindu people. They just don't care. They don't care about nobody. However it look, however it hangs, so it swing with them. But then after, ladies and gentlemen, I realize Gary now come back. You remember when they had a meeting and you saw the image? After all that, you remember the picture? Look, Gary and them there. And Raul, he called him in a meeting one time. He called him in a meeting one time. Stuart, Young, Faris, everybody. Everybody. Remember what the mask thing? No, I just want a little look because it's on my mind. Yeah, it's on my mind. And even the mask thing. He said, I'll lock up this one who don't want no mask and that one have a mask. But then the commissioner came back and said, but wait now, you can't do that just so. So you're going to see a homeless man, a displaced man. I don't like to say vagrant. Displaced. A displaced man on the road with a little bag in his hand. He lie down on that store. He had no mask. He getting $1,000. So the commissioner started to give out masks. No, yeah, the commissioner started to give out masks. Watch, the police service started to give out masks. So you realize he can't influence the commissioner of police. He cannot do that. He can't get his dictatorship, his raging bull mentality. And you see, who would have known that man? Who would have known Rowley more than the great Patrick Augustus Mervyn Manning? Who would have known Rowley more than that man? That is the man who was responsible for bringing Rowley into government. Bringing him into the arena of politics in the parliament and whatnot. That was the man. And when your father could say that, when your father says something, your neighbor could say something about your son. Your neighbor could say something about your daughter. But when a father and a mother come out and say this about a child, no dog back on it because they know what they make. They know what they groom. When he came out and said that in Parliament about it, remember that? Listen to this.
I see hate. Mr. Speaker, I see bitterness. Mr. Speaker, I see acrimony. Mr. Speaker, I see animosity. And Mr. Speaker, I see a man completely out of control. Completely out of control, Mr. Speaker. That is what I see. And that problem is not a new problem to me, you know. I was aware of the tendency for the honourable member to go out of control since 1987. Argue your case. Everybody has a chance to do it. But not like my good friend. The minute you oppose my good friend, Mr. Speaker, the minute you oppose my good friend, he gets very, very angry. And if you oppose him strongly, Mr. Speaker, he becomes a raging bull. And that is what this government is not prepared to act. That is what it was. We just will.
He's not prepared. But remember, when Gary sat to oppose him, look at his behavior on the 12th of September when he responded to Gary. You see how, listen, he was agitated. He was just mad. He couldn't take it because watch it. Listen, go ahead.
Persons who are partying and spreading this virus must feel the full brunt of the law in Trinidad and Tobago. It is not for me to tell the Commissioner of Police who to arrest and who not to arrest or how to apply the law. But as Prime Minister, I could tell the Commissioner of Police that the law must apply to protect us in Trinidad and Tobago.
You see, he started pulling ranks. He couldn't take it. He just couldn't take it. Now, the Police Service Commission, they are responsible for first divisional officers and whatnot, for promotion, to do this, to do that. But at the end of the day, remember the laws were amended a few years ago. Hold on. Hand my mic. Hold on. Let me get the role of the police service. Hold on. Let me call Omlala. I have a number to reach him direct.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Lala, we live. How you going? Where's the senior? All right?
I'm good.
Where you up to? How tongue?
Living in the normal.
You're living in the normal?
Yes, I had no choice.
I see somebody tell me you get small, you're running, you're exercising, you're eating good, you're juicing, all kind of thing. That true?
You had to try something, you know.
But you're cool, right? Hey, you know, I wanted to find out from you. I was on the show here and I'm talking about. Could you tell me the role of the Police Service Commission?
Well, the Police Service Commission is an independent body appointed by the President. There's a Police Service Commission, a Public Service Commission, and a Teaching Service Commission.
Right.
Each one of them are independent bodies that look after the public service bodies. So the Police Service Commission, their mandate is to deal with the police police officers, but the laws were amended some time ago that they only deal with the first division and the commissioner of police. So they deal with discipline, promotion, and any acts that would take place, assessments and that sort of thing of the commissioner of police.
But could they assess the performance of a commissioner?
Yeah, their role is to assess the performance, whether there are any disciplinary matters, whether there's anything that inhibits or has affected his performance in the office as commissioner of police.
Who is he?
Anything under first division, the commissioner of police, the law was amended that he has the full authority to deal with the discipline, suspension, and audit of his officers and promotion.
Tell me something. I remember your father holding that post for many, many years.
Correct, yes.
How many years your father held the post?
Quite some time, maybe about 15 years.
15 years. But that post, right, the chairman of the Police Service Commission, is that a post where, I mean, the government and the government of the day appoints that person?
No, that's an independent post appointed by the president. And when the president appoints somebody to a post, whatever post it is, the intention or the thinking behind it is that person is appointed independently, as opposed to a political appointment, let's say to a board or a company where there's always some political influence over it. So several of the offices like the police service, agent service, those commissions, judicial and legal service commission, are all meant to be independent bodies, that there must be no political interference in them. Even the office of the commissioner of police and all police officers are meant to be free from any political interference. The office of the DPP is a very critical office. The Constitution provides that is an independent office. No one can interfere or influence the DPP.
So the Prime Minister cannot influence the police service then?
No, neither the DPP nor neither the judiciary. So all of these are meant to be bodies. Remember, politicians are politicians. They say and they act in a particular way, but these independent bodies have a huge responsibility in terms of the way they act. And even if politicians try to influence them, they're not meant to be influenced in any way. They are supposed to be above influence of any politician.
Mr. Lala, you have a very nice day. Thanks for the advice. I just wanted to have, as they say, have all my marbles. You understand?
Right.
I'm coming down by you tomorrow. I think I'll be do lunch.
Yeah, I look forward.
All right? Thanks again.
All right.
So, listen. You heard what he said? It cannot be influenced. But look what he was saying on the 12th of September.
Persons who are partying and spreading this virus must feel the full brunt of the law in Trinidad and Tobago. It is not for me to tell the Commissioner of Police who to arrest and who not to arrest or how to apply the law. But as Prime Minister, I could tell the Commissioner of Police that the law must apply to...
As Prime Minister, he could tell. But you have to understand, at the end, the vote comes from the Parliament. The vote comes from the Parliament with respect to our Commissioner of Police. It comes from the Parliament. It comes from the government at the end of the day. They have the majority, so it comes from them. They could say, well, here what's going on. Okay, we like Gary. Gary is the man. Remember when they had with Dulal Chan? They find everything under the sun. I tell you all now, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Dulal Chan, he must be the happiest man alive right now. Because and you see, they realize Dulal Chan is not a yes man. No, Dulal Chan is not a yes man, believe me. I know Dulal Chan personally, and he's a man who asked me straight here. And let me tell you something, Dulal Chan is not a yes man. So when they say, well, okay, we get Gary the thing now. Gary is the man now. Because they find that they come with all kind of things, all kind of lies about the man with land and all kind of bacchanal discredit the man. All kind of things they try to discredit the man, but still, Dulal Chan could raise his head up high and walk out. He could walk because no matter what they say about the man, the man made a sterling contribution in the police service, whether you like it or not. Whether you don't like him, whether you like him, you don't understand. He fought a good fight. But nevertheless, you come and you take Gary now. So this thing with Joksusu, the DSS, when the 22 million, you remember when they went and they get the 22 million now by the place? You remember this? These images? Videos, images, whatever we have. On Tuesday the 22nd. You remember that? Look at the bags and bags of money. Look at the bags and bags of money. I tried to get go ahead, which rundown do I have this in? Yeah. Where he got back the money and whatnot, he sent it back. And his decision, the commissioner decision. Huh? Could somebody answer, please? Right. Come back to me. But strange enough, the money was taken and it went to the, listen here, it went to the police station. When the same day, police raided the house at Kathleen Warner Drive, Locketa, where they seized the cash from the home of the DSS administrators. The cash was returned hours later with all the permission of the senior police. Last Thursday, Griffith said 4 police officers have been suspended. Another 11 were expected to be transferred. He said while he's not happy to make such a decision, it was necessary to preserve the integrity of the investigation. So Gary came and he acted accordingly. All of a sudden now, remember Rowley not on Gary again, yeah? Because since, remember, Rowley can't take Gary, as they say, coming out here, as they say, coming out of your shell now. You're coming out of your shell, So, and it's not a matter of Gary coming out of his shell, his shell. The writing is the writing. So you realize, no, he can't take that. So he come back now and he say, yeah, what's going on? He have no influence here. He had no business with that. The commissioner acted. The commissioners are independent. As you heard Mr. Lala said that, an independent office. You come, just like the DPP, you come now, there is no difference to you undermining the DPP saying, well, this one shouldn't be charged. This one, I don't have enough evidence to charge this man for murder, So I think that his friend will be charged. We have enough. You come and you undermine the decision of the DPP now and say, nah, I'm going to get some senior counsel from London and bring them down here and let me see why that man didn't get charged. That is no different to coming out in public now and say, yeah, we're going to see Gary, you see the commissioner of police now, something wrong. You go in a public meeting, a virtual meeting, your PNM meeting, and you start to bust up your mouth. And look what you do, you bring people from Barbados. This is what he said.
And because I was disturbed, and I am disturbed, and because of what it means, pointing to and fingering unacceptable levels of corruption in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, immediately I approached the British government, with whom we have a memorandum of understanding dated 2018 to cooperate on matters of national security. I approached the British government for help. And we are awaiting British police officers in the Trinidad and Tobago on that matter of the drug susu. I approached the Prime Minister of Barbados. As I speak to you now, 2 senior Barbados police investigating officers are on the way to Trinidad and Tobago, and they will form part of a team that will comprehensively examine this matter to find out where, how, whom, and why $22 million could have been found by the police, enter a police station, disappear after, and nobody could tell the country what happened there.
If you have a memorandum of understanding with the British police and whatnot, how many people from 2018 to now gone missing? How many people? How many murders we have had? How many murders we have had that are unsolved, that you don't know if it's gangs, if it's mafia? How many people leave the house and up to now you can't find them? How many people? You don't have to have 100 or 200, Just one life matters. I don't know about no other color life matters, but I know about one life matter. Everybody life matter. Every citizen life matter. Every human being life matter. I don't know whether you be yellow, red, black or white, everybody life matter. So since, okay, the memorandum of understanding with respect to the British police, how come, now you come, how come, you never, you know, all these cases we have here, with cases unsolved, that people have not been, that no justice as yet. I am still trying. I mean, in 1 month, how many people, last year, how many people? 12 or 30, maybe about 20, because of our information. 1 week alone was 8. They've all been charged for murder on separate, I mean separate incidents. I ain't saying about one case, separate. 1 week, ask Smith, ASP Superintendent Smith, ask him. And he would tell you that. Put him a nice picture of Smith. He would tell you that. That, you know, based on I.A.N information, we were able. But that is not the issue here, you know. That is not it. But let's put up Smith. We miss him. He's alive and well. So don't get frightened. He's alive and well. But I'm a boy. He's a great guy. Great cop. But I'll tell you something. When you realize that now, you see what he's doing? Anytime, that whole thing, what he's doing, you undermine, it is no difference to you going to the DPP office. The DPP office and the Commissioner of Police office is the same, you know, independent. But it comes that they changed the law, they amended the laws that with respect to the appointment of the Commissioner of Police, that in Parliament or the government that they could pick the person. That is at one time even they say that Johnny Abraham could have been the commissioner. I mean, great people. But you need to understand. The road this man is heading. Once he controls the police service, because I can tell you this, a cabinet minister approached a certain police officer, a very senior police officer, very senior police officer, and tell him, apply for the work. So now you're realizing now, once you control the police service, you control the rights of the citizen. If you want to protest, you'll get rubber bullets. If you want to rile up, you'll get it. If you find a journalist write a kind of article not to go in the PNM direction or the minister direction, they could send a police. He could say, well, I believe that journalists have things that threatens the national security or threaten national security or some kind of thing. And they don't necessarily need a warrant to go in your house, you know. And not all the time a warrant is necessary. Let me tell you that. Everybody say you need a warrant. You know, not every time you need a warrant. Sometimes if you believe that inside that house have about 10 guns and you believe that is a threat to national security based on your observation and you know, you can say, well, here we're going. We have time for that time. We got to go in. And so then you might go in and you get nothing but everybody, you embarrass the man, all the neighbors, everybody, because there's some high-profile man. And that is what he wants to do. That's the control he wants to have. Once he put a man, he could control. Remember Robocop? It's not a Robocop again, you know. You know what he wants? He wants a Rowley cop. He want Gary cop, you know. He wants a Rowley cop. He wants a man he could control as a commissioner of police, where he could say, hey, here what's going on. So do this, do that, a Rowley cop. You see you have a Robocop, you know, not Robocop, you know, who died, you know. When you know the movie Robocop, anything, the control, and that is the control he wants. And I don't think, and you know, whole day thinking about this thing, you know, whole day, because when I saw, you see, you know what's a sad day? You know what's a real sad day? When you had the commissioner of police apologizing. And I know Gary, when he apologized. You remember that?
Way appropriate for me to make such a comment that could allude to the comments I made up to the Prime Minister. Since then, I have written officially to the Honourable Prime Minister, and I have apologized. And I wish to take this openly to let the public know I do apologize for the comments that I made.
Let me tell you something. Gary, and you see, don't take his weakness. Don't take that for weakness here, because he apologized. But you have to understand the dance. Because remember, Service Commission now could come now and give and write up and say, well, the commissioner didn't act appropriately, this blah 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 blah. But so that is why. So look how Gary gone to I.A.N now. He could come back next week, but just showing you. Where he gone? I said I.A.N. I said, look, he gone to I.A.N. and he coming back next week, but you have to watch. Or you're not watching direction. Just now. I see it, I taking the break just now. I watching it. I watching movements, I just watch movements. I watching that man looking for a role. That man looking for a rowdy cop. Is a rowdy cop he want to create. So he could arrest. You see me, once you control the commissioner's office, you put a man where he could. And you see, even though people might say, what about Stephen Williams? Rowley couldn't control Stephen Williams, and don't get tied up with that. Rowley they couldn't control Stephen Williams, and Stephen Williams was not a yes man. He's not a yes man. I know Stephen Williams. I met him, I gave him information about something I did. I sit down, and let me tell you something. It had to do with some drugs and some people, yeah? And let me tell you something, this man, the kind of question this man asking me, he and I in a room, and we sit down, I talking to the commissioner, he writing, so you saw this, you saw that, okay, yeah, and what time, so, but he bright, he could talk, so I ain't talking too much, because I want him to look like, so I said, let him talk, he's talking, well, with the police, and so we need to do this, and you do have this information, and Stephen Williams bright. After about a week or two, I see he acted on the information. This one get locked up, that one get bust, drugs come back, go, police get this thing, that one, everything was nice. I text him and I say thanks. He said, thank you. No long talks. That's Stephen Williams. But he's a great guy, a great guy. So you have to watch what they want to do. Because anytime you have control, you have no rights. They could come in your house without a warrant. They could come in your house. Because that's the direction. He wants power, So that anytime, if the opposition start to question him, he could go by the opposition house and rile them up. Not he will go, but police will go. And police come to your guys, they go search up MP house. They go do things, all kind of thing. Terrorize you, all kind of thing. And that is the road he wants. And let me tell you something. See that DSS thing? That DSS thing is stupidness. If I say in La Hoqueta they had the money, I want some in Chaguanas. I want 22 million in Chaguanas too. Let me start to eat and drink and be merry. You understand? But you see, all that bothering them too, Because remember, they want to keep people poor, They want to keep the little, as they say, the little black hen poor, They want to keep them down and out, down and out. They want to keep them down and out. Because people down in the West, we tell them that these people might invest and buy business and they go do this and they go do that, and they were going to better go do that, and they better show. That is exactly what's going on, You have people in life. You and them might be real friends, but the moment you start to dress like them, the moment you buy a good car, they stop calling you. All the time you might be taking job from them every morning to go to work. But the moment you go on and you pay them on a little nice car, and you buy a little nice person, then they stop talking because they find you're coming up. So that decision, that is not based on his decision alone, That is people who influence him to make that decision because they realize they don't want nobody come up with money. They want to keep us down. But let me tell you something, Mr. Man. And I stand up here. This is my parliament. Patrick Mallin stood in his parliament. But I stand up here and tell you, under my dead body, over my dead body, that will happen, Because I will make sure and I will stand up for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I tell you that. I don't care about no parliament, no opposition, no government, nobody. Here we're going to come. Nobody cares about the people of this country. Everybody about their own business. Let's take a break.
The Diwali Sale Extravaganza, now on at International Tiles, porcelain wood plank tiles, $16.95. Designer ceiling installed package, cushion padded vinyl floorings, commercial and outdoor carpets, $42 per square yard. SPC waterproof click planks, $16.50 per square foot. Exquisite granite and quartz countertops, Turkish rugs and doormats. A massive 10% discount store-wide. San Juan, Charleville and San Fernando, and now open on Sundays. Prepare to be the envy of your neighbors.
Express Grills has specials starting at $20. All meals are freshly prepared with halal meats. Ask about our barbecue specials. Enjoy something new every day at any of our 3 locations with delivery from our St. Augustine branch. Flame Express Grill, fresh off the grill. Nestled in the trove of maturing trace lies the awe-inspiring Serenity Hills Palace, boasting of the most relaxing staycation Trinidad has to offer. This is paradise as it was meant to be. The most romantic rooms, calmest pools, accompanied by our expansive outdoor decks. Stay with a friend or up to 10. We cater for all events. WhatsApp 1917-239-5799 for inquiries and bookings. RDK Welding and Fabricating is the best choice for doors, windows, handrails and much more. Any intricate design, the highest grade material at an affordable price. 20% discount on any purchase from our mobile display unit. Visit us in Shiguanas at the Diwali Nagar site or 198 SS Erin Road, Davie, or speak to our sales rep. RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited, the king in fabricating.
First time ever, Mid-Center Mall Diwali Flea Market from November 5th until Diwali Eve. Get the best value for your dollar. Lots of items to choose from. Mid-Center Mall Diwali Flea Market from November 5th until Diwali Eve.
On the outside, many of us look healthy, but there could be trouble brewing inside. High levels of bad cholesterol can lead to heart disease, a leading cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago. Reduce your risk with a balanced diet, regular exercise, and Jameson's Omega 369 so you can be in good shape inside and out.
Jameson Omega 369, clinically proven to reduce cholesterol.
Get the best of both worlds. The thrill of the grill at the ranch located at Twin City and C3 Center Malls, or a cultural twist of Indo and Creole dishes at Flamboyant Cuisine at Monroe Road, Cunupia. We create all our signature sauces and all meat halal. Fast, convenient and efficient service. Delivery service also available from the ranch via the Food Drop app. Visit or order today. Let us excite your taste buds.
Santana boy, you can pick me up.
Where you?
By Racetrack Wheels. Boy, I went inside and I lose my mind. It's the best in brand name rims and high performance tires for so I make my name.
BioGeneral Contracting Limited offers a distinctive range of services, including building construction, heavy equipment rentals, road paving, transport services, welding and fabricating, land development, and much more. Call us today.
Tired of choosing between healthy and delicious? Your search is over with the all-new O-Snacks Chewy Granola Bars. Locally made with fresh, wholesome ingredients that taste great and are good for you. An excellent source of fiber, antioxidants, vitamins and minerals. Introducing chocolate chip, pumpkin spice, and almond cranberry. Our bars taste as good as they look, maybe better. O-Snacks Chewy Granola Bars, the healthier choice.
We need backup. Suspect is at large.
Suspect in sight. Officers engaged.
Come out of the vehicle with your hands in the air. Go down to the ground on your right knee.
Suspect is unarmed and in custody. Heading over to the station now. Roger that.
Don't let the sun stop your fun or the rain ruin your day. Get complete coverage from Custom Canopies and Coverings. Our team of highly qualified experts will have you covered. We fabricate, install and refurbish both residential and commercial awnings. We work around the clock to ensure the job gets done with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us in Trinidad at 293-6142 or 463-7429 and in Tobago at 282-1068 or visit our website.
This October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Platinum Medical Laboratory Services is offering specials on blood testing for breast cancer as well as breast ultrasounds. We also do blood testing in biochemistry, hematology, and much more. We offer ultrasound and pap smear services. Our highly trained staff will provide care and comfort with fast and efficient service. Located at 244 Eastern Main Road, 5 Rivers, Aruca, or call 640-7745 for more info.
The India in Style Expo, opposite the Center of Excellence, now open from the 25th of October until Diwali. Garments, you name it, they have it. Just for Diwali, India in Style Expo, opposite the Center of Excellence in Makoya from the 25th of October until Diwali.
You know what you have to ask? Let me tell you what you have to ask. Them people, them police he bring from America, from Barbados. Listen, I have no problem with no Bajan, you know. We good. I have a lot of avid viewers from Barbados, and I mean real high-profile people. I also want to say a special hello to a senator from the Bahamas. Yeah, I spoke to a senator. I don't want to call his name. Just a couple of days ago, I spoke to a senator from the Bahamas government. Yeah. I didn't want to say the man's name because the man didn't get me to say his name on no TV. If next time I talk to him, can I say hello to you, sir? I'll shout out to you from Trinidad. I will do that. But, yeah. But, let me tell you something. So, you have a lot of people up the islands watching locked on. But I want to ask you something, Rowley. Them two police will come from Barbados. How come we are here nothing but quarantine? Them quarantine? Anybody hear about them quarantine? That's all I want to ask you. Anybody here, you say, well, you could bring back people, or you suffering people. You say, people could still come back. You could bring back who you want to bring back. But don't worry, partner, don't worry. You know why? You see, what makes a man very unhappy, what makes a leader very unhappy, and has a very unhappy aura, children don't rush to him, you know. You ever see children rushing to Rowley to hug them up? No. Somebody to hand a child in the hand. Hand him a child in the hand, but nobody, children don't run to you. Like how children go run to Pandy and run to Kamala and them and run to Patrick Man in the air. Yeah. They feel drawn when they see you. Children run, hi auntie, hi uncle, hi. So children run up to me, hey I.A.N. Children are running to you now because the tears of the nation, the tears of the people of Trinidad and Tobago falling on your partner, it's falling on you. You need to go and check yourself. You need to go and see where you're going. Go and do something. It's not nice. Look at you watching in Parliament just now. There's only them up there making money, you know. Why don't bring Barbados police to investigate where there's so much million going in Alexander Place? Hear it.
9 item 08, rent, lease, office accommodation and storage. Minister, I see that there's a very large allocation for rent in the sum of $8 million. Can you just confirm which building is this?
There are 3 different locations. One is number 3 Alexandra Place, which houses the bulk of the ministry staff, if not all of the ministry staff. And there are 2 storage locations at Trade Zone and Chapman.
Can you indicate what is the monthly rental sum for number 3 Alexandra Place?
It's 676,000 per month.
676,000.
676,000.
And is that building currently occupied?
Is it currently occupied?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
With staff?
Yes.
Can you
They've
indicate?
been operating out of there for quite some time.
Has a lease been signed for this location?
Has
a lease been signed for this building?
No, the lease has not yet been signed.
So it's a month-to-month arrangement that we're on?
We are under a 3-year arrangement, but the formalities are not yet completed.
Building. Can you indicate who the landlord is?
Who's the landlord? Who's the landlord? Let's go back to it, please.
Zamar property. We are under a 3-year arrangement, but the formalities are not yet completed.
Building. Can you indicate who the landlord is?
Zaman Properties. Zaman Properties.
Zaman Properties is the Attorney General, a director in that company.
I'm not going to entertain that question, Honorable Member.
What's the total estimated cost for the outfitting and customization of this building?
About 20 million, I'm advised.
$20 million?
Yes.
So in addition to the roughly $7 million rent every year, we have to now incur a bill of $20 million to outfit and customize this building.
That is not unusual.
Way, boy, you see? You see? You see how Mark Boston, Saddam, you do good, boy? Saddam Hussein do good, boy. You do good, you do good. You see how Mark Boston? You see how Mark Boston, who on it? Who? Alexandra Place, who? So you see? Nobody don't care about all your boy. All they want to play, all your cussing I.A.N. Allen. Oh, I.A.N. Allen, you see? Take it in all the ways. So you have money? Government ever come and outfit your house where you have? Them outfitting a place plus renting it. How much million? 23? 23 million, so they fix it up nice and plus they give you 600,000 every month. Every 600 something thousand plus they outfit it. But what? And that's what we know about. That's what we know about. That's what we know about. And you see, that is what, when you control the police service, so like people like Saddam and them, when they start to rile up in parliament, if I control the police service, I control the hey, go and check you out and give you a visit now. See if you get something by your house or some kind of thing. And you know, they will have, and don't get tired. Every government does have the little clique in the police service, yeah? So they got them toss these seniors when want to be promoted and they, so they say if they work for the work for the commissioner, they go be close so the commissioner got people close to, so they go report to the government, so you can say, hey, go and check Saddam Hussein, go and check that one, go check that one, go check that one, give him something whole. Without a warrant. I'm telling you, all you're watching scenes, I just want to hot up all your head. Hey, let me tell you something. A 38-year-old man was shot and killed by a relative in ARIMA. ALLAN STOUTE of Mount Pleasant Road died after he was shot during an argument on Thursday. Now, an immediate relative, around 7 a.m., STOUTE had just arrived home when he got into an argument with the male relative. During the altercation, STOUTE got a cutlass and approached the relative. The relative, who was a licensed gun, took out his pistol and shot STOUTE once. He was taken to the ARIMA hospital by ambulance but succumbed to his injuries. ARIMA police went to the house and arrested the man. Investigators said the pistol, ammunition, and firearm user's license book were also seized. Homicide investigators are continuing their inquiries. Apparently it was an immediate relative. I don't want to say who, because when the person, when everybody cross their T's and dot die, I will tell you who it is. 2 men were shot and killed by police in Londonville. Very good. 2 men, yet to be identified, were shot during a confrontation with police officers in Depot Road earlier today. Just before midday, officers received a report of a robbery in the Depot Road area in the vicinity of Abel Brick Factory. When officers arrived, the men ran into the bushy area in an attempt to escape. However, a chase ensued and an exchange of gunfire in the aftermath. Both men were shot and they succumbed to their injuries. Watch them. Watch them. But we have an ID for one. But I thought he got shot. I thought that would be good when I see that one ID from Shogunas. I say, what? Yeah, take it in your ways. You want to pay 50 persons have been killed. And watch me, it's hard-working police in Shogunas. I just want to big up the squad in Shogunas. Senior Sup, you're doing good. When you come Shogunas, watch me. Pass here straight, pass this division straight. This is rezone. Don't come down here and play riling up. And I'm glad, and other divisions take note. Start to deal with them now. Start to deal with them. Because men have to know, don't come in this zone. Don't come in here. Don't come in Central and play riling up. A 32-year-old man of Tobago was expected to answer 1 count of assault, occasioning bodily harm at the Scarborough Magistrate. The man was arrested after a report was made to police that a 10-year-old boy was physically assaulted on Tuesday. Oh God, WPC Myers of Tobago Child Protection Unit. What going on, boy? If they are doing children something, they are assaulting the children. I want to know who's that 32-year-old man. Apparently, the attack is alleged to happened out of an incident in which the boy ran away from his mother's house to hide at his aunt's house after being told by his mother to get ready for his Zoom class. The boy's grandparents intervened during the alleged assault. The man subsequently was arrested and charged. So he beat the child because the child Zoom thing at the class. You don't understand. Children getting irritable out there. You can't have a child sitting from 8 o'clock in the morning till straight to 2 o'clock. You know? Anybody going in front of a computer so get tired. We're talking about children. We're not talking about big people. Sit down and walk. So any little child sitting in front of them, they get irritable. They want to get up. They want to see their friends. They want to do this. And the government not putting things in place. They're not putting things in because children getting irritable. You can't force a child to sit down and watch your friend and they're going to compete. It's hard. Some of you can even do it for a good 2 hours. So the child might get frustrated and things and just say, he get hype up and that is it. Before we go further, I want to say happy birthday to this person. This girl. Since a couple of days now. Lisa. Jadu. I had to say happy belated to you. Also another person. I'm looking for a gentleman by the name of Dane Durham. Is it possible you could get in contact with me, sir? I'm trying to reach you. I'm really trying. No, not this person. Yeah. Thank you. Just get in contact with me, please, now. I'm trying to reach you. Right? I will talk to you about something. When you get some time, send me a WhatsApp because I really will talk to you. Thanks. So Dane Durham, get in contact with me. Also, ladies and gentlemen, before we take that break, a car was stolen. When we come back, I'll tell you.
Attention, please be advised that Synergy Entertainment Television cannot verify or confirm the statements in the transmission about to be aired.
Vedic Astrology Center presents Pundit Satya Shiv, expert in palm, face and photo reading, expert in solving problems in love, business, relationship and more. Get rid of black magic, voodoo, evil spirits, jealousy and negativity. Gives lifetime protection. Bring back your loved ones within days. Get permanent solutions for your problems. Call 764-6766, 764-6766.
Build collagen, hydrate and nourish your skin with Organifi Gold. This 100% vegan superfood with 13 ingredients aids in the production and maintenance of collagen, resulting in more youthful, clear glow. Aloe vera, coconut water, camu fruit and pomegranate are some of the ingredients which hydrate your skin and produce collagen. Available at pharmacies nationwide or contact Gradient Health and Fitness, the sole distributor for Organifi in TNT today.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get your exclusive I.A.N. branded masks. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85 and masks for only $65 or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
Fab India Expo reopens from October 17th to November 15th. Brand new containers for Diwali. Flat 50% off on food every Thursday. Your one-stop shop for all your Diwali needs. Fab India Expo, opposite Medford Gas Station in Chaguanas.
RDK Welding and Fabricating is the best choice for doors, windows, handrails and much more. Any intricate design, the highest grade material at an affordable price. 20% discount on any purchase from our mobile display unit. Visit us in Chaguanas at the Diwali Nagar site or 198 SS Erin Road, Davie, or speak to our sales rep. RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited, the king in fabricating. Sanitec, providing all your sanitizer needs, both residential and commercial. During the COVID-19 pandemic, there's only one place to call to protect you and your loved ones. Call for more info or an appointment today at Sanitec. Biosecurity is our business. Flame Express Grill introduces its $25 lunch special. Enjoy tasty local dishes. All meats are halal, with something different every day. Visit any of our 3 locations with free delivery from our St. Augustine branch. Flame Express Grill, fresh off the grill.
Rami, pepper sauce for how you taste so good and we want more. Rami, pepper sauce for how you taste so good and we want more. 3 flavors, spicy soca, reviver, perfect blend of flavor. Spicy soca, reviver, perfect blend of flavor. Rami, pepper sauce, the perfect blend of flavor.
Here's what to do, you've got to flu responsibly, baby. Sneezing, coughing, got to block it. Dirty hands, you got to wash it. Panadol, you got to pop it. Nothing works faster, nothing works faster.
New Eyewear presents its luxury eyewear collection. Come and see some of the biggest brands in the eyewear industry. Versace, Nike, Nine West, Coach, Michael Kors, Ray-Ban and much more. Get great specials and promos every day. Pre-selected frame with special brand purchases. Get digital customized lenses with nano film, anti-glare coatings and transition lenses. Situated at 91D Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. Call 672-5052 or 390-3196. Conditions apply.
Tantana, where you get them rims?
Drive. I went to Racetrack Wheels for the best in brand name rims and the best in brand name tires for my car.
Yeah, that's where I get my rims.
A 43-year-old Tobago man has been charged with 1 count of sexual penetration of a 13-year-old girl. What the hell, boy? Huh? A 43-year-old. Why don't you send? Okay, why don't you get people to deal with that thing in Tobago? Why don't bring down people? Why don't bring down? Do something. Have some program. See what's going on because in Tobago, it's prominent in Tobago. Prevalent. Yeah, prevalent in Tobago. Also, ladies and gentlemen, fake gun bandit strikes again. A man was charged for robbery at a doctor's office in Chaguanas. 25-year-old Ashton Ramsugun, a.k.a. Pandey, I know he, of Caparo Street, Montreal, Chaguanas, was charged with 2 counts of robbery. We got with a fake gun at good fame, but we deal with him already. That's the same person? He gone back again, and I find he. And I went and get he lock up. He gone back again. Put up his picture again, let me see. But I went by his house and get him. He was involved in a robbery in a supermarket, and I get him, boy, with the fake gun. You remember this video? It's a fake gun. Watch him. Way, boy, but don't worry, the longest shop of I.A.N. Also, there was a car stolen in Edinburgh area, a white Hyundai Accent PDE 4686. A lot of things happening in Edinburgh. If you have any information, this car was stolen on Tuesday, around 2:45 a.m. If you have any information about this Hyundai Accent, where it gone, let me know, please, let me know. Do you know a lot of, bandits targeting police officers, soldiers, regiment, and if they could go after these people and steal their cars, what about you and I, normal people? And it's happening in Chaguanas, it's happening, that right, 2 of them there, they're good. Send a signal, and even in Edinburgh, right on the other side, they stole this car, a 323. PCE 3183 Poinsetta Avenue, Edinburgh 500. Way boy. Thieves the people kind of normal, you know. Anybody know where I can get this car? Anybody, look at the rim. It's gold rims. That kind of gold rim it have in the car. Watch that. Anybody know where we could find that car? Right in Chagonas. I hear it has some Spanish people doing it too. Some Spanish people doing it. Those two cars, we want to concentrate on the videos tomorrow. Also, with respect to the tire shop bandit, we have him in another video. Yeah. I want to see his face. Get to his face, right? Watch him. Watch him normal. He's driving a Tiana. We deal with him already. Watch him. Look at me. He tried. Here, watch him. Taking up the people's tire. Watch him. Anybody know him? Look, he picking up the people's tire. What's the number of his vehicle? You're going to deal with him tomorrow. Watch. Wait now. I deal with you already. That is Solomon DEODATH. Boy, put up Solomon pit here, boy. I deal with you already. Boy, Solomon, you're done, boy. You're done. That is Solomon DEODATH. Here we're going now. Where we getting him? That Solomon get he lock up already. Boy, deal with you already, boy. Solomon, boy. Boy, put him up, boy. I know what you do. I called him last night. But I said, boy, you know so much cases I deal with. Thousands in my brain. Thousands in my brain. But I say, boy, I talking to this man. I say, boy, I know this man, boy. Wait. Solomon, you and I deal already? Boy, Solomon, you're done from tomorrow. You're done. He's the man thieving all the tires. Watch him. And you know what he do? He gone by Jeff tire shop today. Say, I'm here, we're going on. I couldn't bring back the tire, but you'll get the money when I have it. But we're going to deal with you, boy, because he can be responsible. You don't go from 0 to 200 later. He can be responsible. There will be thieving car, changing tire, doing all kind of thing. I'm telling you, we have to find that man, boy. Put up his pit here. Oh God, there's so much thing out to run, so much thing ads. Look, we are giveaway from Platinum. Look, we have to big up all the international tiles. Serenity Hills Palace, Neo Eyewear, Sanitech, Racetrack Wheels, Chiclish. I want to say hello to all y'all. Get all the ads here. We're going to be run out of time. What you want me to do? And that's the deal with the issue. Hey, put a Solomon pit here, boy. I had to find Solomon, boy. Solomon, you're done. And how me going around for video? Boy, Solomon, you done, boy. You're done. You're done. You go and, hey, Solomon, you're done. Solomon, you're done. I did that. That's Solomon, boy. I go on. He's done tomorrow. Tomorrow is mashup. It's video. Stolen cars, we're going to deal with it. In Edinburgh on both sides. You see where the mayor, where the former mayor lived there? You all need to be very careful. It has some people thieving, all kind of thing, doing all kind of thing. Wait, boy, that's Solomon, boy. Solomon take 1,250 or somebody in Cuba too. Hey, Solomon, you're done. Put up your picture before we go. Here we're going on. I want anybody renting the apartment right now. If we're renting him, anybody man, Solomon, you're done, boy, you're done. This is I.A.N. ALLAN. This is the show. Thanks for watching. Remember, I'm looking for Dane Durham. Could you get in contact with me, please? Dane Durham. Could you get in contact with me, please? WhatsApp me at 294-4081. Good night.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come.